Hey, thanks for stopping by downknowhow.com. It is Friday, September 16th, and it's Friday again. Gosh, I can't believe how quickly these Fridays are coming. The month is going really fast. I'm going to do this video, and then I'm going to do another one right after on another stock pick that I think is going to maybe bang on the cages, so be sure to catch that one. So I'll cover that one again as soon as I'm done here and post it out there probably a little bit later today. So anyway, first of all, let's take a look at what happened in the markets today, and just a quickie here. There's the Dow, and it did go positive by 0.5%, 75 points, 76 points. You know, it looks to me like it is thinking about rolling over here. You can see that right there. You give my little arrow guy, and it's too small because I got the screen too small, but you can see the momentum is starting to wane here, although it's not topped out or anything up here. But this thing could head backwards. It's not going to take much to head this thing back down. So just be aware of that. Secondly, the NASDAQ here, it looks nice and strong, but the NASDAQ can reverse really quickly or go up real quick. So it's most reactive of all three, the SPX, the Dow, and of course itself, the NASDAQ. So anyway, that one still nice upwardly trending here, and same thing up here. But this thing can reverse awful quick, so not putting too much credence in that. And in the S&P, same thing. Looks like it's starting to lose momentum, so just be aware. Okay, and then one other thing, the VIX coming down nicely. Just kind of doing the seesaw pattern back and forth, so you know, makes sense that the Dow starts to drop and this starts to go back up. So indicators, and it looks like that's the trend, that this one's going to pop and those are going to drop. So just be aware of that. Okay, so our stocks today, what did they do? Well, I got a negative 1.55 on OPWV. It dropped significantly today, but then pushed back up. So a lot of upward pressure still on that one. Nothing to worry about on that one. CNET, open low, went up 8.96%. So good rise on that one. Nothing to worry about yet on this one here. Still looking good and strong, and had a pretty good positive day today. So we're happy with that one. It is up against a level of resistance here, so we're looking for that to pop through that, and then there's actually another level of resistance here. So that's where this last one stopped. These right here, all these right along here, just really hit that level of resistance. So now we drop down below it with this, but now we're fighting to get back up through it again. So we're going to watch this one, keep an eye on it. We still got good upward momentum with the 10-day moving average. Everything looks like it's in position to continue the struggle and fight for upward ground. It's not overbought, not oversold. Everything looks good. Going to hang in there with that one. Happy with it. ENMD, kind of the same thing with that. Lost 8.28 points on that today. This is kind of a support level for it here, but then you have another level of resistance up here, so it just kind of filled that avenue, that channel right there. We'll wait to see what happens with this one. It's not overbought, not oversold, still looking like it's in a good position to pop over beyond this and take off, so we'll just watch this one and see what happens. SMTX, we got a 3.25% day here on SMTX. It is hitting a level of resistance up here, and it did pop above it. So hopefully what I'm hoping for on this one is that it looks good with the moving averages down here. 100-day right here, moving right along, and it looks like I'm thinking this thing's going to break out through that. So that's looking good for that, and that coincides with my logic that it's going to eventually backfill this section right here too. So break out above this and trend on up and come up here somewhere, and then it can do its roll back over and go back to wherever it wants. But that's what we're looking for with that one. So hanging in there with that one, pretty happy with that one. DRL, well, we got a 0. It's kind of flat line today, but it's still positive for the last 3 days. Looking for a jump. This concerns me. It's not overbought. It's mostly oversold. This winding right here that the 10-day moving average moved through the 20, we didn't get much action out of that, concerns me, and the fact that it's come back down here concerns me. So nothing telltale down here in the MACD. Momentum's just kind of sideways. So I guess this one could drop out from underneath us, but I'm gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch it. You know, I don't really think that this jump over here is much in play anymore, as far as this wanting to come back down and backfill it, but it could. So we need to, if this one starts to drop significantly, then you need to be prepared to cut your losses on something like this. And if you look at that's not going to work for me. Let me get rid of this die. If you look at your support resistance right there, it could get down to about that 1.2, 1.3 area. So be very careful about that one. Gonna hang on to it and watch it though. Not too concerned about it yet. BRD. BRD. Well, that has a 7. McAfee getting excited on me there. Had a 7.36% jump today. Really nice run up in that. So, and it hit this, it blew right through this one level of resistance and hit the second one. So we'll see what happens with this come Monday, Tuesday. It would be nice to see this thing jump through that and get back up to the next level, which is going to be up in this area, 185 area. But it could pull back also and take another run at it. So you got good upward direction here, and this next one is probably, I'm going to say, it jumped somewhere between this 175 to 180 if it's still got the power to do it. So that one's looking good. Pretty happy with that. EGI come back. There we go. 0.86 positive day on EGI today. This one's just in the middle of nowhere. The moving averages are looking good on this. You're just popping through the 100-day moving average with the 10-day. That's awesome. This thing looks like it's going to take off. But you do have this level of resistance up here, and it's not really sitting on much level. There's really no level of support. It's a spinning top right there. So, people are kind of looking at it going, well, which way is it going to go? Nobody really knows. And then hopefully we might get one more of these, and then we might just get everybody dumping back in and pushing this up above the 250 range. So that's awesome. That's where we want to go with that one. Okay, SBCF, we had a 2.68 positive day today on SBCF. This one concerns me, and I am going to suggest that we pull out of this one, and I'm going to find a replacement for this one, so I'll put that out there. And no, the thing I mentioned earlier is not going to be the replacement for this, but I'll find one for this, because this one I think you need to pull out of. There's a lot of upward pressure, a lot of downward pressure. There is a spinning top, which is confusion as to which way this is going. This thing could take off. It could blast off. But, the fact that you have your 10-day moving average now shooting down through the middle of this wall, it's moving up, tells me something's wrong. You're not overbought or oversold, but something is not right with this guy. Trying to scroll this down here. Your momentum is starting to taper off. I just think there's something smells wrong with this one. It doesn't seem right to me. So we're going to replace that one. PLM took a big dive today and just passing through the 100-day moving average. We lost 9.2% on that today, but we went right through the level of support down here. But I think this one, I don't think this one's going down. I think it is. I think you'll see a bump up in this. I could be wrong, but we'll take a look at that come Monday, Tuesday, see what happens with this one. Okay, and last but not least, MGN, 5.95% gain today, and still nicely upward trending. And I think this thing could pop up here to this 1.9 area again and do quite well. So we're still looking good as far as the moving averages shaping up, and we have nothing really overbought, oversold, but trending upward. And let's take one look real quick here at the MACD, and it's going nicely too upwardly. So that's what we're looking for, sir. So this looks like it's going to do pretty good. Our 10 picks for $2 are starting to get out of the $2 range. They're getting above the $2 range, so we're doing pretty good with these. Anyway, so that's where we're at with those. And let me see. Okay, so on these four here, OPBW, here's where it counts, because overall, if you play this whole thing overall, you're looking at a 3% return. We were up to 5. We've been down to 1. We've been back up to 3. Overall, 3% return, not a big deal. But here's what we're looking at. OPBW is posted now a 12% return. DRL is posted a 22% return. BRD 6%, and EGI a 22% return. And that's a total of 62% return. So if you had $1,000 into each one of those, then you can do the math on that. So that's the point. This is the point where I say don't get greedy. We're going to keep playing this just because we're going to see where it's going to go, because I want to see where these taper out. But for you out there that do have money into this, that's really realistically where you want to pull those, just because nothing's stellar in the market now, and that's a pretty good return on your money. So in reality, you'd want to pull those and find replacements that are uptrending, or at this point, keep serious tight stop losses on these, so you don't, tank backwards and lose your money. So, if anybody has any questions where they need to set their stop losses, just email me independently. Let me know. I'll take a look at that for you, and we'll see if we can get that set for you. So that's all I got for you right now, and we're gonna do that next video coming up here, and on the stock tip that I got that I want everybody to take a look at. And then I'll also find another one to find to replace SBCF. So that's all I got for you today. We'll talk to you again here in a few minutes on the next video, and we'll see you Monday. Take care. What you want?